I first got into DIY forever ago. Woo! A lot of people have the budget to do things, and a lot of people don't have the budget to do things.
This is a really neat placemat that I put together.
You know, the finer things in life and the fabulous things, they're not only for Hollywood A-listers.
Well, hello there. Get ready to have fun and play with fruit in a way that you've never done fruit before. And we're shaking it, we're shaking it.
You don't have to be wealthy to be able to achieve all of these great looks. So excited. I'm here to say anyone can do it. I'm Courtney 6 and I'm showing you how to do something.
Grab your glue gun and come glitter with me. Yay! I'm making it in Hollywood, but doing it all myself. I'm Courtney 6, the how-to girl, bringing Hollywood DIY to you. Hey, it's Courtney 6, the how-to girl, and this is Hollywood DIY. I'm your girl next door who just happens to be living my dream life. I wake up in the morning and seriously have to pinch myself. I think, how in the world did I get here? And I'm very fortunate, and one of my favorite things I get to do is attend hot Hollywood parties. Who wouldn't love that? One of my favorite things about attending these fabulous events is checking out all the decor, the flowers, the cocktails, the food, and each time I come home, I think, how can I apply this to my own entertaining? And so now I'm on a mission to share all of the secrets I've learned from Tinseltown with you. Before we get started, let's check out my supply closet so you'll have everything that you need this season to create your very own Hollywood party. Welcome to my How To Girl studio. Isn't it cute? I designed everything, I sewed the curtains, and I painted too. So I really am the do-it-yourself girl. Okay, I want to show you all of the supplies that I live and die by. This is pretty much, I guess it's my craft kit, if you will. So let's start at the left. Every girl and DIYer, whether you're a girl or not, needs ribbon. It always comes in use for a million things. You get the gist. Tape measure. Very important. We're going to be working with this a lot in this series. A staple gun, great for upholstering, and these are super inexpensive at Home Depot. They're about 20 bucks. Then let's move over to our tools. So we have a flathead screwdriver, a regular screwdriver, a pink X-Acto knife, some pliers, some little tweezers. These are good for beadwork, and a pencil. And some cute pearls to make it look pretty because everything's girly at my How To Girl studio. And I love pink, if you haven't figured that out yet. All right, moving along, a hot glue gun. This was under $5 at Michael's and it does the trick for everything. I put a crazy project together last night involving lots of flowers, and most people would think that you need a bigger industrial size hot glue gun. Not the case. And these are the little mini sticks that come with it. Wrap them up in a cute ribbon for you. Okay, we have tacky spray. This is one of my favorite things ever. It's great for laying down fabric, and I do a lot of decoupaging, so when I cut out whatever it is that I'm going to glaze over, you have to spray the back, and this makes it a lot easier to adhere rather than using Elmer's glue or a glue stick. It's just quick and simple, but you always have to make sure you use gloves because if not, it will ruin your manicure. And that's very important, ladies. You know that. Okay, Mod Podge, a must for decoupaging. Last time I used this was when Cindy Crawford was here and we were making a serving tray. Then every how-to girl and DIYer needs a kit of nails and screws. So this was just a little one that I found at Amazon, and it has every different size that you could ever need. I think it will probably take me over a year to go through all of these. And then here is the same thing, but with screws. There you go, in every size and assortment. And I also have a power drill that's charging right now that I like to whip out when it's a more intricate project, so you're not having to sit and wind this for an hour to get one screw in. Next, we have floral foam. This is my secret weapon for almost every flower arrangement. Unless it's a really tiny one, I'm always using this to build beautiful, beautiful pieces. You just pop it in the sink, let it soak for about 5-10 minutes until it's really heavy. It gets crazy heavy, it holds a lot of water, and that's what you put your flowers into. And best of all, you can cut it to size, and it's very easy to work with, and your flowers will stay however you place them. Okay, we have some hot pink flower shears. So this is great when working with flowers. They're very sharp, so you have to be careful, but it helps you cut your stems at a nice diagonal angle, which is very important for them to soak up the water properly. And plus it looks pretty too when they're not all messy and yucky with regular scissors. Speaking of regular scissors, here's my pink ones. I think they're pretty self-explanatory. And then here we have some cardstock, which I use for a variety of things. But most of the time I find myself using it for place cards when I'm entertaining. And next up, paintbrushes. This is my favorite for decoupaging because it's nice and flat. And you can also decoupage with a sponge. And these are just great to have on hand. And they're literally 25 cents, maybe 50 cents each. Okay, next up, gloves, because we're not messing up our manicures while we're doing anything. That's very important. We have some painter's tape here. Blue is my favorite brand because it always gives you a straight, nice, clean line every time. So that's extremely important. We have some glitter here, which I just used with Kylie actually, Jenner, to make Valentines. These were left over from her project. We had a lot of fun with these. And every girl needs rhinestones, so I have a lifetime supply. I probably have 10 of these in every color, but pink's my favorite. And then we have a little assortment of craft paints. I use my craft paint on everything and including fabric sometimes too. Even though there's fabric paint, I don't find that there's a big difference, so why waste the money? Then we have some spray paints, some fabric from Joann's in different assortments. Always great to have on hand. And what I like doing with fabric, you may think, well, I'm not a seamstress or I don't sew. I use it a lot in packages instead of tissue paper. So that's a fun way to dress up any present without a lot of cost or time. And last but not least, this is my favorite part of my supply kit, is my bead box. So it doesn't look like much from the outside, but in here, it's all my favorite little rhinestones and gems and, you know, just little fun trinkets and things that I find when I get inspired and I'm shopping, and I keep them all in one place because you never know when you're gonna need them. And then really fast, in this drawer, my chains of rhinestones. So I'm actually working on mermaid crowns right now. So these have been coming in handy. And they also make really cute chokers. And then in here, just some more fun beads. This is my supply closet, if you will. And I would say everything here is probably under altogether $150. It's not that expensive to really get rolling and get everything that you need for most every project, and you always need these things on hand. So get out there and get shopping. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about the first part and the most important of getting your Hollywood party started, the invitations. See you then.